Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to show you guys everything that I got this summer from Orbit DVD. I went to their store 3 different times this summer and we got 3 different hauls kind of all just put together. I also grabbed gifts for other people in my family, things like that, that I won't be showing off in this video, obviously. These are just the things that I added to my collection from Orbit DVD over the summer. So why don't you guys stick around, check it out. Hello everyone, my name is Jeff and welcome back to my channel, JOHNDOEJUGGALO. If this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button like my daughter says. It's free and you can always change your mind later. If this is not your first time here, welcome back. This is where you're going to find me discussing my favorite things about movies and music, video games, and the physical medias that surround all of those types of mediums. So please sit back and relax and check out this next video. So we're gonna get right into it and waste no time. So you guys know I love my posters, and I don't think they sell their posters on their website. I could be wrong, but I don't think they do. And my favorite thing about their posters is that they always come in these really hard, like plastic protectors. They take real, you can take really good care of them and stash them very, very easily. So I got this one from my wife's set of collections. We absolutely adore this film. It's the original cover art, like box art movie poster. Obviously this is amazing. It's going to go well with our love for Wizard of Oz in our house. Now if I could just find this film on a Blu-ray affordably, that would be nice. But we got this really cool poster. We got a second poster as well, and this one was more for me. It's a widescreen poster. I dig those, and it is for Bad Taste. It's got kind of like the cover art on it, and like an ad. It's almost like an advertisement card almost, but I dig it. You got Bad Taste. Watch out, aliens. Here comes Derek. So pretty excited to add these 2 posters to the collection. Now you guys may not know, but Orbit also sells video games. And they've told me in store that video games actually help subsidize their movies. So if you like Orbit DVD for their movies, you should thank them for selling video games as well. Now this is the only one that I got there this summer, but I really wanted to add this one to the collection again because I do already have it. But I bought the big collector's edition and I never opened it up, and now I just don't feel like I really want to open it up. They had a really good deal on this one, and they had it marked down for half off, and that's Bayonetta 3 for the Nintendo Switch. $30 for this game is a steal from what I understand. I haven't got to play it yet. I've watched a little bit of videos on YouTube talking about it, and I love Bayonetta 1 and 2, so I'm sure that this is going to be just as good. And that's Bayonetta 3, guys. Like I said, Orbit DVD, they also sell video games, and they got everything from retro to today. So definitely make sure to check them out for all of your physical media needs, not just movies. So, most of you probably came for the movies that I got at Orbit DVD. So, we're going to start right into it. We're going to start with a guilty pleasure of mine. I always have so much fun with this film. It is a John Woo film in the time that people said that he was on the downcline. And that is Paycheck. It's got Ben Affleck, Aaron Eckhart, Uma Thurman. I thoroughly enjoy all these actors. I've always had fun with this movie. It's just a fun action explosion type of time. You know, it's really good. I always have so much fun with this film. So we added Paycheck Blu-ray to the collection. And next up is another Disney movie. I'm always trying to add Disney movies to the collection any chance that I can get, especially if they are the Gold Banner Disney Movie Club exclusives. And I watched this for my 52-week movie challenge that I'm doing for Huck. And, well, I'm not doing it for Huck, but I'm doing it with Huck. It's like a challenge that Huck set up. And one of the weeks was to watch a non-animated Disney film, and Buena Vista and Touchstone, I think, all fell under that. But I went for an actual Disney, and that is The Journey of Natty Gann. This was a very nice, family-friendly adventure about, you know, a kid and his dog, basically. Anyways, definitely check this out if you have a chance to find it. Orbit was selling it for a good price, $19.99 for a Disney Movie Club. So this is not one of the ones that's got really expensive yet. I would suggest going ahead and grabbing it. It's a fun time, and it's got a young John Cusack in it. So this is from, I believe, the 80s. I believe this is originally, I don't remember. I believe this is from the 80s though. And this was a Blu-ray release from 2018. So we're getting close to 8 years that this has been on the market. So I would say definitely see if you can find yourself a copy of it to add to the collection. I enjoyed it, and I'm glad that I have it in the collection now. Now another one that I got from Orbit, I just so happened to be there the day they got this in. So I was able to get it like 2 weeks before release day or so, because I just happened to be in the day that they literally stocked the shelves with this. I came right home and I watched it, and that is Coneheads. I have so much fun with this film, and this is one of those like 90s SNL films that I just did not have in the collection. It's just one that I was missing, and Kino Lorber treated us well with this one. It's got a fantastic video transfer. I absolutely enjoyed it. You get your original cover art right there. They don't really change much or do flippable cover art, reversible cover art on Kinos, but if you can find this bad boy, I would say grab it up if you're a fan of it. If you already have it on Blu-ray, I would say maybe wait until this is on a Kino sale for around $20, and you might enjoy your upgrade a little better. If you don't own the film, this is a great way to jump into it. Now, I also like, to pick up other boutique labels when I'm out and about at Orbit as well, because I don't have anywhere here locally for me to buy boutique label movies. Every once in a while, I get lucky and find like a Criterion or a Kino Lorber DVD, maybe a Warner Archive DVD, but that's about all I really find. But, there we go. We had Coneheads on Kino Lorber. And now we're going to get into our Arrow, and the rest of this is all boutique as well. Now, I was able to get this one. I believe that I got this the day it came out, because when I went in, they were stocking it as well. And that is the Arrow release of Roadhouse. I missed out on the Vinegar Syndrome one, so I just went ahead and grabbed this up. This is the exact same transfer as Vinegar Syndrome, and it's got bunches of special features on the Blu-ray. And you do need a region-free player to play the Blu-ray. I do have one of those, luckily. But it still has a bunch of special features on the 4K as well. So you still get a good bit of things in this set. You can do the flippable cover art and have the original underneath, which I always like to have different underneath if I can get it. If I can get it swapped, that's what I'll do, So, I like that. But Roadhouse, Arrow 4K, definitely worth the grab if you missed out on the Vinegar Syndrome, or you're just more of an Arrow person over a Vinegar Syndrome person. I highly suggest it. Now another one that I was a little upset that I missed out on, because I didn't know what this film was when it was being announced, and then it was going out of stock everywhere. And I was able to get the UK big box edition of it, and this is yet another Arrow, and that is what some people hail to be Harrison Ford's best movie, Witness. Now, the only difference with the chunky is that it has that. The Arrow chunky boxes don't come with Blu-rays any longer, or most of them don't. It just has the 4K, and that's all that was in the US. So the only thing that really changed for me is that the J card has the rating for, region B. And I did the cover swap, and you miss out on the rating on that as well. So they don't put the rating on the cover art swap, but I like having the art different every chance that I can. So just because, that's what you kind of buy the big boxes for, is to get more, there's more there's more inside as you dig deeper into the set. So I always like to do reversible cover art if the release so happens to have it. And Arrow Video, for the most part, usually does it with theirs. Now we're going to shift our focus from Arrow right on over to Criterion. And these are the Criterion that I got from Orbit this summer. It really wasn't this time. This was over, like I said, 3 different trips throughout the summer, 3 different visits. This film was odd. I will be watching it again just to make sure that I understand the artistic part of it, but that is The Night Porter. I picked this up based on the recommendation of the employee there. Between this and maybe Brazil. The main reason why I chose this one, besides he said, "Oh, I love this one," their Blu-rays aren't badly priced, but this doesn't have a 4K, and Brazil does. So if the Criterion has a 4K and I don't own it yet, I'm just trying to get the 4K, unless I find a good deal on one, which is foreshadowing further into the stack. But yeah, we got The Night Porter. This was an Italian film about a Nazi prison survivor and the officer that was over her while she was in the camp, I guess, and they meet afterwards years later. The film is a little dark. Definitely, if you like the darker side of Criterion and you like foreign films, give it a go. You might enjoy it. Like I said, I've got to watch it again just to make sure I caught everything this was really about. Next up was one that doesn't have a 4K yet, but it is getting a 4K in a big box set for Criterion. And I don't do big box sets. I like doing the individual spines with the numbers and just kind of build my shelf out like that. So I did go ahead and grab it. I wanted to get a family film in the Criterion collection for everyone, and I grabbed up Fantastic Mr. Fox. I absolutely enjoyed this film. Both my kids enjoyed this film. My daughter told me that she had read the book last year in school, so she was excited to watch it when I brought it home. So that was, all the way around, this film just won me and my family over. It was so good. And I know it's coming out in a big Wes Anderson 4K box set very soon at the recording of this video. But that means that this might get a 4K individual upgrade, and I may upgrade it after I upgrade some of my other Wes Anderson DVD Criterions. But this is in a really nice digibook. I love when they do the digibook sets for Criterion. This one it opens up real nice. It's a 2-disc DVD, I believe, and a Blu-ray, 2-disc DVD and a Blu-ray. Because it's got a whole disc of supplements on the DVD side as well. Another one that just for $17 I added it to the Criterion collection, and it is a very nice, worthy film to have on my shelf and share with my family. Fantastic Mr. Fox. Alright guys, so we're going to get right here to the end of everything that I've got from Orbit for this summer. Overall, throughout all 3 hauls, it became like, you know, the biggest Orbit haul I've ever done, I think. Maybe. But each individual haul was just like a nice little small haul, nice little small haul, nice little small haul. And I also got gifts each time that I went for different people. I just happened to find myself in the area of the store quite often this summer for work purposes. This last one that I got, it does have a 4K, but this Blu-ray was extremely cheaper than the 4K, and I'm not very deep into Japanese samurai films, so I got this double pack of Yojimbo and Sanjuro, and they're 2 Akira Kurosawa films. Now, I've only seen one of his films so far, I believe, and that is Rashomon, which I absolutely enjoyed that movie. It was such a great film. I'm excited to check these 2 out. I seen these at Barnes & Noble for the 50% off sale. The 4K was like $50, I believe. But I got this Blu-ray set for $19.99. And it's in great condition. It's not all dinged up or none of that. It was in, they had it in a nice plastic protect. It's all there. It's all the booklets are here. Oh, and it's complete for $20. So I figure that's a very good way to dive into Japanese samurai Criterion films. Like I said, I'm very green behind the ears when it comes to that stuff. So I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed seeing my haul. This was, you know, a very nice haul from Orbit this go round. You know, we got these posters. Orbit always comes correct. I always enjoy the things that I can find there at their store. And every time you go into the store, it feels like it's a new experience. Their inventory changes so vastly. It's kind of crazy. Now, they'll even tell you when you're in the store, and I've said this pretty much every Orbit video I've made, they tell you in the store, everything here is online. I've ordered offline from them once before. No bad experience whatsoever. None. But I still really, really, really enjoy going into their store. It's still one of my favorite things to do when I am in the Asheville area. So I would always tell people, hey, if you're within Asheville area, you know, within, you know, an hour and a half of the area, and you're a big film fan and you're a fan of Orbit, like ordering online, I'd say go check their store out. It smells like the 90s. And I love it. It smells like it in every good way. You know, it takes me back to going to the used movie stores with my grandpa in the 90s and thumbing through laser discs. I get that same feeling every time I go to Orbit. I got to have that feeling 3 times this summer, and it turned into this haul. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like always, thank you for sticking around for the whole video if you did. I like to thank my members. Thank you guys so very much for continuing to support me. I'm going to flash your names up here for just a moment, so that way everybody knows who is responsible for holding down the memberships. But like always, guys, that's not the only reason I do this. I do it for the love and the joy and fun of movies. I also would like to announce right here at the end, if you've made it to the end, you now know, I'm going to be doing a members giveaway. You have to be a member to be entered into the giveaway. If you're a member, you're automatically entered unless you tell me you don't want entered. And if you gift memberships, you'll also be entered. And there'll be more details on that in a video on its own very soon. But like always, everyone, remember, keep it physical.